Well, hey, this is Mark, and in today's short training, we're going to be talking about one of the marketing approaches you can use to drive traffic for your Empower Network business called CPC Broker. And CPC Broker is probably the easiest way that you will ever find to generate traffic to your website. Easy. And it's just a killer approach. He's a really good lead. So to get there, you go up here to, as you see in the top left, getcpctraffic.com. And that's our organization's portal. So through this particular portal, you will not need a tracking or a discount code to actually get in. It's already factored in. But if you do end up at the main cpcbroker.com website, you can look in the team training, actually right below this video, and you'll see a discount code for our organization that you can input there. And feel free to pass that around if you have anybody else that you know in Empower or doing any other kind of marketing that wants to basically utilize it. You can either send them over to this page, or you can give them the discount code and they can go to the main site. But you need to do one or the other. They won't let you actually register to use the site without one of the discount codes. So the way CPC Broker works, it's a very simplified pay-per-click type advertising medium. Now, normally when you do pay-per-click or you hear the words pay-per-click advertising, you either hear stories of how expensive it can be or how complicated it is. And yeah, if you do it wrong, it can be expensive, absolutely. If you're not targeting the proper keywords, there's a whole bunch of strategies that actually go into pay-per-click advertising that CPC Broker shortcuts, which is why I like it. It is so simple. Because normally to put up a campaign, if you're going to do one with Google or Bing, you would have to figure out what keywords that you wanted to go after so that you would come up properly on the search engines. You'd have to do a landing page that would comply with the guidelines of what the advertisers like Bing and Google especially are happy with. Then you would, you'd have to jump through a whole bunch of hoops. With CPC Broker, it's a very simplified format. They generate leads, business opportunity seeker leads off of the internet, and all you have to do to set up an account and get leads coming in is simply to take one of your Empower Network back office links. Links from your back office, one of your capture page, input it into the system, pay the money for the program you want, boom, and you're off to the races. You'll have leads coming in later that day. That's how simple it is. I really like it. So if you go down here and take a look, then what you're going to do, and here's a bunch of testimonials actually from people. All these people here are in Empower and use CPC Broker, and they think it's absolutely killer. I do too, because it is so simple. So here are the basic packages, at least as of the time of this training video. Basic one, 197. Then there's a 397. There's a 597 and a 997. They actually have one for like $1,997, I think, almost $2,000. And this is normally the one that I do here. But hey, dive in and feel free to do any of them. We also do co-ops on these in our group. But if you have 197 to put in, then you don't want to be in a co-op. Just go do it yourself. Right? It does get cheaper a little bit on the cost per click as you go up through here, and you get into the larger packages. But the great part is it'll just throw a whole bunch of lead traffic at your website. And this is how easy it is. Basically, you simply put in first name, last name, email address. You put in your landing page of your website, which is going to be Empower. So let's just do real quick here. I'll show you. Okay, and so what we would do is we'd simply just go over to our Empower website. We would log in. We'd come over here to my tools section, right? And here's all your promotion links, right? So you could grab this one and just take the domain URL from right up here, or one that I've been using recently that tends to convert a little better is this one with the really big checks. So you just take this, copy it, right? And then you're going to come back here and you're simply going to paste that link in. And it's in there. I'm going to go next. And then it's going to bounce up and say our best plan, and this is the one that's actually going to be the cheapest cost per click for you. But to give you a little idea, what happens with this is that normally my clicks come in somewhere maybe around $1, right? That's not really significant. The significant thing is the traffic that it drives to your website, and the fact that on average I probably have at least 20% opt-in ratio from the traffic that hits my website. So based on let's say 1,000 clicks, if I go up and buy, let's say, the gold package, I'm going to have about 200 to 250 leads flow in as a result of that, people that actually opted into the website. And it's so simple to do, right? So you just so your opt-in ratio is extremely high. They're on your list. You're ready to go. You're going to get some sign-ups, and then you just drip on them. Now you can also set this up and make your life really easy and set it up on a auto ship plan, right? Just say yes down here, and you select your CPC plan here. That's the one I normally do, and then you just fill out your information down here, right? You click here to test your URL to make sure that you input it properly. And remember, test is your middle name. You click here, there it is. Magic, right? So I did it right. So I certify, and then I submit the order, and you're done. That's really how easy it is. So this, for somebody that's new to the world of online marketing or just diving into Empower, and you have a little bit of money to set aside for an advertising budget, or you've just made a couple sales and you want to plow that money back in, this is the easiest background, no-brainer program that you can do to get lead flow going to your webpage. And that's what I like, because I can come up here, slap $1,000 into it, boom, turn it loose, and it just operates in the background while I can go off and work on my other marketing ventures and drive traffic that is maybe a little bit more work to get to it and build my lead flow higher and higher and higher and higher. Remember, it's an input-output equation. So that's the information on how to do CPC Broker. Great tool. I recommend you dive in and get yourself some clicks. It's Mark Barrett in Miami. Take care.